All right, welcome to Freestyle Fridays. It's been a few weeks. I'm happy to be back. As you know, Freestyle Friday is uncut, unedited, unscripted, straight from the heart. Sometimes it's just something I learned that week. Sometimes it's something I want to I want to share, something that's on my mind. But today's message is for somebody who's listening that needs to hear this. Man, I've gone through some tough stuff in the last week or so. And those who don't know, I suffered from PTSD, losing my son, CJ, in 2020. And I'll try to keep it together as we get through this, but I'll do my best. So when I got back from a conference in Vegas recently, came in on a Sunday, got home, and my son Leo was not feeling well. And we had to take him to the ER. And for most parents, that's a stressful situation. For Nikki and I, it's a different level. See, we have zero good memories of taking our child to the hospital or being at the hospital with our child. And it was flashbacks, it was stress, it was anxiety, it was everything you could possibly imagine. All we could think about was the bad things that have happened at hospitals to our child. Unfortunately, we're part of a group that we don't want to belong to. The group who's lost a child. And fortunately, I call him CJ a lot sometimes, but fortunately, Leo is doing great. He got a little bit of a bug and was throwing up, and we couldn't control it, but he's home and has been great ever since. He's got a great spirit, and he's just fun to be around. But it started this downward spiral for me over the next 10 days or so of reliving the pain of losing CJ a little over 5 years ago. We're supposed to be getting him ready for kindergarten right now. We're supposed to be doing things we do with 5-year-olds in the summertime. I share this with you because it's not about getting over something like this. We have to try to get through it. And just when you get through it, you're going to get pulled back in. If you're going through something like this, I want you to know you're not alone. And even though you feel like you are, but my PTSD and anxiety has gone through the roof. And the last couple of days, I've been calm and been able to keep it under control. But this last weekend was very tough for me. Had to take extra pills to sleep. Was up multiple times throughout the night. Had a panic attack, full-blown panic attack on Friday evening. And I don't share this with you for you to feel sorry for me or anything else. I just want you to know, again, if you've gone through this, you're not alone. And it's therapy for me to talk about it. So thank you for listening to me as I talk about these things. But anxiety has become something that has controlled a lot of me. And my biggest fear is that I'm going to have this overpowering anxiety and these mental health issues that troubled my mom for all those years. Of course, she had a lot of other things going on as well. But that's one of my greatest fears as a parent is becoming my mom. And every day I do everything I can to not be that person. But those of you who suffer from anxiety know when it gets a hold of you, you feel like there's no way out. There's nothing that can change it the way you feel right now. I track my sleep, and I had countless nights of sleep in the 30 to 40 scores. It's out of 100 if you don't track your sleep on the Oura Ring, but 30 to 40. Nighttime was a time I would fear the most because that's when all the emotions would flood back to me. I could stay busy throughout the day, but not at night. With some help from getting back into my cold plunge and resetting my nervous system, some help from a thing I use called the pulsetto, recalibrating, I guess you could say, my vagus nerve to help control my flight or fight response. I felt good for the last 2 days. I think I'm almost back to being myself. I'm supposed to travel this weekend, and that's really been on my mind. What if I have one of these episodes while I'm on an airplane, 40,000 feet above sea level? What if I have one of these episodes when I'm gone? I had one of these episodes in New York City back in the springtime in my small little hotel room and figured out a way to get through it. It's crazy because my job is to help people navigate through turbulent times and understand and push through and get to that next level and find the greater good and do these big things and accomplish their goals. But I'm human too. I'm human too. And I had reached that point Friday evening when I'd never want to feel like that again. So hopefully being a little more precautionary with some of the things I'm doing, getting in to speak to someone again this Friday to help me address some of those things, we'll be able to head it off next time. I know it'll be back. It's not like it's going to be gone forever. But every day when I feel good, it's a win. Every morning when I wake up, I hope that I don't feel panicked. I hope that I can put my feet on the floor and head into my day. And most days I can. Most days are great. Most days are what would most consider a win. But the dark times are the worst of times. And I just happened to be stacking a few of those days up in the last weekend. I become unbearable to be around. I've become rude, very standoffish to the people that love me. And I think that's more of a defense mechanism. I'm trying to protect them from the craziness that's going on in my head right now. Think about that the next time you're in a conversation with somebody who's struggling. I heard something recently that said when you ask somebody how they're doing, you should ask them twice so you get a good answer. Don't be afraid to share when things are tough. Make sure you listen and don't try to solve someone's problems when they're trying to talk to you about how things are and how they're struggling through things. The last thing I need is someone to tell me how to solve my anxiety problems. There's enough information I've received from doctors and everybody else to get through it. But at the point of my peak of anxiety, I don't care what you have to say. I hope that you can listen and listen and not judge, like they say. If one person hears this today and they can share it with somebody else who needs to hear it, again, I want you to know you're not alone. Just because I'm a 6'5" man doesn't mean I don't suffer from anxiety and depression and a very bad case of PTSD. See, in about a 14-month period, I was in a room watching my son pass away and then my nephew pass away. 2 children within 14 months. And you don't realize how that's going to affect you until it shows up and starts affecting you. And then when you bring another kid into the world, all you can think about is protecting him from those outcomes. That's it. Every time Leo jumps up on the couch, I worry he's going to fall and hurt himself. He runs out the door, I'm worried something's going to happen. And you know what? That worry's never going to go away. But with a little help, I think I'll be able to navigate the PTSD and the anxiety and keep it under control, keep wraps on it. When it starts to show its head, figure out a way to navigate through it, not get over it. Anxiety is real. If you've never felt it, God bless you, and I hope you never do. But it's one of the most crippling feelings I've ever had in my life. Even when you know, when you look at it, it says everything's okay, you still don't feel okay. I don't understand it. I was told it's some type of chemistry with your brain. But I'll continue to do everything I can to fight through it, get stronger, get better, and learn from being anxious. And maybe find the triggers or the things that cause me to get there and head them off early. I know this has been me rambling along, but I just felt like it was something I really needed to share. Please share this with someone today that you know can use it. Or maybe it's you. I'll finish with the same thing I've said multiple times today. You're not alone. We're in this together. Do everything you can to get through that anxiety, to fight through that, because I know I'm doing my best over here. Make it a great day.